Technical issues plague us once again here.
Once again, that's what happens.
Oh, and
Update
and then my
updates
camera
are
falls.
updates are the worst.
Oh, yeah, I've been trying to clear up some space on my PC here, and I think I accidentally deleted Zoom, and then so I had to re-download it, reconfigure all my settings. Now my background's not working. Everything's all messed up, so I
Is
don't know.
well, at least we're on screen and audio is working, so that's good.
Yeah, somewhat. I
Somewhat.
mean, I'm looking at my video right now, and it looks like it's a little bit behind, like a half
Is
a
it?
second maybe, or like a little bit of a delay. At
Is
least
it?
on my end it is. So I don't know. But
I think it is. You're right.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Should I try restarting my computer?
No, I'm okay to just go with it if you are.
I mean, yeah, it's whatever. We'll just deal with it. Oh, now Dallas just scored their fourth goal.
It's
Oh
it's
my
Thanksgiving.
goodness.
It's Thanksgiving week, so let's just roll with it. We're supposed to be grateful right now and be thankful.
Yeah, I'm thankful for the fact that the Chiefs actually got a couple of wins this past week.
They did, and now we're watching a couple of Chiefs playing in this prospects game.
Hmm. Um,
Oh, they're scrapping right now. Oh,
what's the score of that game right now?
2-1.
Last I saw it was 2-0 US.
Yeah, it's 2-1 now. This had a near scrap, almost a line brawl type thing.
But yeah, just pretty stoked to see the Chiefs get a couple of
Oh,
close victories over the last week.
it was a nice change of events to see that. Yeah, they didn't look much different to me in the way that they played. They just had a different outcome in a
Yeah,
positive
I mean,
sense.
realistically, I think they played a lot better overall.
Overall,
Um,
yeah, they
like
did.
with I'm trying to find a cam. I'm just
They
struggling right now.
they played with some good confidence, which was nice.
Yeah, that game against Regina on Wednesday, I feel like, pretty back and forth, really, really even game.
Very good game.
Linus Viard was awesome in net again. And yeah, I mean, just a great overall, a good couple of hockey games this past week from these guys. I mean, both
Mm-hmm.
teams had some really good opportunities on that game on Wednesday, and it's just nice to see some of the top six kind of starting to wake up a little bit too. I think that's a big key, and but the fact that we're only still scoring 2, 3 goals a game right now, I'm not really a huge fan of. But
I think that that's just the makeup of this team this year. I think we got used to seeing us score so many goals last year, especially in the second half of the season. I just think this is a different year, and I think that's the way it's going to be.
yeah, you're probably right, realistically, but it's just gonna it's taking a little bit to get used to. But
It is.
I think as long as we can buckle down on defense and our goaltending can stay consistent, we'll be fine.
The art played good.
Realistically, he's had to.
He has.
But I will say that I think the defense definitely tightened up a little bit in these games this past week.
It seemed like it.
The top D guys kind of seemed to show up
I
again,
was going to
so
say,
that was
especially
nice.
the older guy. We call them older. They're still pretty young, but those guys showed up again, which is nice. They've been the ones that have been a little bit of a letdown the last like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, for sure. I think Will McIsaac had a really good game on
He did.
Wednesday, and Nathan Mays had a really good couple of games too.
Mace looked good
Uh,
both games.
the physicality was back a little bit, and I think that kind of helped
Yes.
guide us defensively and kind of kept us in the game defensively too, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that was really good to see. It's good to see Coco Armstrong getting on the board again late in the first period. That was a kind of a actually, I guess I'm looking at the Victoria game.
I was going to say that was the second game. I think even my
Uh,
damaged brain knew that
so that first period, I felt like the Chiefs really controlled play like most of that entire first period.
they did
There's especially that stretch about halfway through where I think we had the puck in the zone for, two and a
for
half minutes
we. You
consistently,
even commented on that as we're watching.
cycling the puck, changing the lines, doing all that stuff, and getting some really good shot opportunities. And
Hmm.
um, finally after about 2 minutes, they were able to find the back of the net. Gavin Burkhardt in the slot, a great pass from Cohen Harris out front and found him wide open between the circles, and he ripped it home for his third of the year. So they changed up the lines quite a bit in both of these games actually this past weekend. That Wednesday game, Burkhardt was on the top line or the second line with Cohen Harris and Chase Harrington, and I think that line actually really gelled well together.
They seem to.
Um, I really liked Cohen Harris, kind of his playmaking game in that
Hmm.
game. I think I mean, he had 2 assists in the game, but I think that pass that he made to Cohen Harris right or to Gavin Burkhardt right there was just a dime of a pass and threaded the needle perfectly. And Burkhardt found the back of the net. And I mean, realistically, that entire game, the whole team was passing like that and making good crisp passes.
Tape to
And that
tape, yeah.
something that this team has been lacking over the past couple of weeks. So it's good to see that that's starting to make its way back. And then talk about that second goal, Nolan Saunderson's second goal of the year. What a great passing play from Harrington and Harris right
It
there
was.
to find Saunderson cut into the net. Just a great play. It looked like last year's team. It looked like a
I
play
was going to
that
say
that
that's something we were used to seeing for a
yeah,
while.
it's like a play that Crystal and Catton and those guys would put together, and just a really nice passing play. Nolan Saunderson gets the second goal of the year cut into the net. The Chiefs would take a 2-0 lead, and that's how it would stay until early in the third period. The second period was more kind of even, split
It
down
was
the
very even.
middle. And then I feel like third period, Regina started to take over a little bit offensively, but the Chiefs buckled down defensively. Linus Fjord was a rock in net.
He was a wall.
They did end up getting 2 goals in the third period to make it a 1 goal game. And then Ethan Hughes scoring a gem of a goal on the backhand halfway through the third period. Just disgusting. Forehand backhand move right in front of the net and roofed it. Ended up being the game winner, assisted from Rhett Sather and Elias Poole. Caden Brown would get one back for Regina with his 16th goal of the year. Late in the third period, but that they would run out of time and the Chiefs would get a huge 3-2 win over Regina, pick
It
up
was
two
nice.
points, another close game. Really good
Another 3-2
performances all
game.
around. Really good performances all around. I was really,
Yeah,
I
offensively and defensively, I felt like.
yeah, it was just a really good game. And yeah, we can't talk about VR enough. I mean, that dude has
No.
been our backstop for the last 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and he's been dynamite. So, uh, like I said, ride him while he's hot, and the
Mhm.
Chiefs have
And
been
while
doing
we have
that.
him,
And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised to see him start again tomorrow night against Kelowna.
I bet you he does.
Yeah,
Like ride him while we have him before he goes off to World Juniors
yeah, exactly. And then we can talk about the game on Saturday against
against
Victoria.
Victoria.
Um, Before we get into that, though, kind of your overall thoughts on that game against Regina on Wednesday.
It was an enjoyable weekday game. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I always like seeing some of those Eastern teams come in that we don't get a chance to see too.
Yeah,
And just
definitely.
just just for comparison purposes, more than anything, to see how we stack up.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like we don't get a chance to get a feel for what those teams are like because we don't see them very often, and it's always a little bit of a surprise. So you're just going on instincts, and you don't get a chance to totally prepare like you would want to. So I think it shows a little bit more of what your actual makeup of your team is realistically when we have those games.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at it from the standpoint of, it's a team that we only play once a year,
Mm-hmm.
and it's obviously not a division conference game. It's 2 free points that you can get on the other guys in your conference there too. So
Exactly.
I think those games are pretty important, and the
I
Chiefs
do too.
have honestly fared pretty well against the Eastern Conference this year so
We
far.
have.
So that's good. I mean, we beat some top teams in Saskatoon and Edmonton and everything too. So it's good to see that they're able to click in those types of games. Now we just got to buckle down against these teams in the Western Conference that we seem to kind of have some struggles with
I was going to say, do
defensively.
you feel like we do better against the teams we don't see, just because the expectation is not there and we just go and play hockey?
No, that's exactly it. That's exactly what I think. And they just have to figure out a way to kind of snap out of that mentality and feeling like that they're under a little bit more pressure because it's
and
a team that they
feeling
see
so
more
comfortable. Yeah,
consistently. It's a team they see more consistently, and I'm really curious to see what tomorrow's going to be like against the Rockets after they kicked our ass the last time we played them.
they
So,
did.
um,
And we've talked about in previous podcasts what they're playing for this year.
yeah, and I mean they've got they don't really. I mean, they have their backs against the wall in terms of they got to compete this year, or
Exactly.
it's like your franchise is going to be struggling for quite a while. And
Yeah.
realistically, I think their franchise is going to be struggling for quite a while after this year. Um,
After this year, yeah.
just looking off all the draft picks that they've traded
What
away, and
they're giving up.
guys that they're gonna be losing this
Hmm.
next year too, with all the NHL talent. Like TJ Ginlin won't be back for them next year. He'll be in Utah or in the AHL. So it's
Probably.
like
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So they have
And
to do it. So it's going to be interesting to see. The Chiefs still have, two of our top offensive players off at this US not CHL prospects game, and Kelowna's got their goaltender Harrison Bettinger over
yes,
there
I saw that.
for CHL as well. So they called up another goalie. I'm sure they'll play Josh Benini tomorrow night. Who is, obviously this was early in the season. The Chiefs shelled and knocked out of the game in the first period of the first game of the season this year.
Well, let's do that
Um,
again.
I would definitely like to see that. Pretty rock. It'll be a pretty raucous crowd for a Wednesday night with it being the Thanksgiving weekend.
Could be.
Families all together. That game usually is. And then come right back on Friday. Who do we play Friday?
I just looked at it a little bit ago too.
Kamloops.
Yes. That'll be
Kamloops up in Kamloops, and then back here
then back
Saturday
here for
against
Saturday.
Kelowna.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's going to be a huge test.
Three big games.
Kamloops is kind of given us a hard time this year so far too. And yeah, I'm really just curious to see how this Kelowna game is going to end up tomorrow because I think it's going to be a really telltale sign of where this team is at mentally,
Yeah.
just based on how they come out and play. And like I said, we're going to be without our two of our top offensive guys this game as
Hmm.
well. So, um,
Should be a totally different game on Saturday when we get a rematch with them, just with the lineups, if nothing else.
mhm. I was also wondering this too. I looked a little bit ago at the WHL Weekly Report is usually released by now on Tuesdays. It's not released yet today,
Oh,
but
really?
seeing if the Chiefs had called up anybody for this game because we have guys that we'd sent down, in the BCHO reassigned,
Correct.
Ferner and guys like that. Um, and then we have Sarkinov out with Kazakhstan, and then I think we only got like one or two extra guys on the bench right now, kind of just sitting out every other game. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to play a forward short and go with 7D or if they're going to go call somebody up to get them some experience. I don't know if how our forwards are looking in our prospect system at the
Let's
moment,
just
but
make sure to all the billet parents out there, let's make sure we fully cook those turkeys this next couple days so we don't get
yeah.
any food poisoning or anything.
Yeah, seriously though. The last thing this team needs right now for sure.
Some sort of an illness. Yes.
But anyway, going into this Victoria game on Saturday night, sellout crowd, best, biggest crowd of the year so far. Really rowdy, and they got to witness a very,
It
very
was
good
very,
hockey
yes,
game.
they did.
Um, we were pretty excited to see Victoria coming in, and quite frankly, I wasn't like necessarily blown away by how they played. I
No,
think the Chiefs played pretty
but I,
consistently
but
to
I,
how they did on Wednesday,
but I
though.
did want to see them play.
Oh yeah, I wasn't necessarily blown away by it though.
No,
But I mean the Chiefs, they came out and it was a really back and forth game. It was kind of like that. It reminded me a little bit of that game that we played against Saskatoon, where it was
hmm
pretty back and forth. Good chances both sides. Both
and
goalies made some great saves.
and the game could tilt either direction at any given moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Luckily, it
And
didn't, but yes, it had that feel.
yeah, and I felt like for the most part the Chiefs kind of kept their stick infraction penalties under control in this
It
game
was better.
too. The only bad penalty that I noticed in that game was that unsportsmanlike on Harrington when he took that high stick and tried to drop the gloves of the guy. I mean that was stupid, quite
It
frankly. But
was. But
I understand, heat of the moment and everything too, but thankfully it didn't come back to bite us. But as I was alluding to a little bit ago, late in the first period, Coco Armstrong with his seventh goal of the
T-Bone,
season. Um, Simple wrister that realistically goalie should have had. I
he
think
should have.
it kind of just fooled him a little bit.
We kind of looked at each other when it went in, like, did that really just go in?
Yeah, I mean that's something that the goalie's got to have, but the Chiefs will happily take it, and that would be the only goal of the first 40 minutes of the game. Good defense played on both sides for the remainder of the game, and
And
um,
we can't really say we were lulled to sleep by it or anything. It was still an exciting game without the scoring.
oh, there's tons of action. Like I
Yeah.
said a little bit ago. I mean, the defense is finally starting to pick it up physically, and
Hmm.
kind of everybody was just in there doing their thing and playing to the way that they should be playing. In all honesty, and I thought they changed up the lines a bit again. Um, Kind of completely different to how it was on Wednesday, even. I was a little bit surprised by that with how good they were on Wednesday, but it ended up working out. And I thought that overall, the Chiefs played a really complete game.
Yeah, I agree. I wonder if that's a new thing is to just shake it up all the time and get everybody's head in it a little bit differently and not let them get comfortable. I wonder if that's a new strategy by the coaching staff.
I mean, at this point in the season, with where we are as opposed to where realistically we should be, I think everything's on the table at the moment. Kind of
Hmm.
trying to figure it out. I mean, there's going to be a lot of adjustments to be made just to see if you can find something that clicks. And yeah, the more things you can find that click, the better. So I think that realistically, it's looking up, and I'm hoping that we can come out this next weekend here and play three solid games against
Me
Kelowna and
too.
Kamloops. So,
No
but yeah,
turkey hangovers.
the uh, the Royals would get a goal 5 minutes into the third period, just a net front scramble, and the guys couldn't clear the puck out. Viard was just so solid in this game once
He
again. I
was
mean,
very
he
he
made a handful of game
he
savers.
was even more solid than he was than the game before. I thought felt.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he was dialed in all game, made some huge saves, like absolute game savers. And the game would end up going into overtime, where Owen Martin would find himself walking in on breakaway with a beautiful move to the backhand and shelved it for his fourth of the year. And
This
I thought
team
it
has good makeup for overtime. They're exciting to watch.
for sure. And I'll say it. I mean, it's good to see Owen Martin scoring a couple of goals in back-to-back games.
Agreed.
I think
Good job, Marty.
he needs to get that monkey off his back, and I think he's getting there right now. So I'm hoping to see the more goals starting to fall for him here soon.
Yeah, it's
Because
not like kid doesn't play hard
I think
because he
he's looked
does.
great the last 2 weeks
Hmm.
specifically. I think he's looked great. He just hasn't been able to put the puck in the net, but I think especially these past two games, he looks like he's back to his old self a little bit.
And scoring a little bit adds confidence to that and makes you play even better too. We know that.
Yeah, exactly. Also another note that's a really good sign from this team is they essentially won the faceoff battle 2-1 against Victoria too.
Wow,
Owen Martin 14 out of 18.
nice.
Gavin Burkhardt 7 for 8. Brody was 5 for 9.
Did you
Cohen
say 14
Harris,
out of 18?
yeah.
That's a good percentage on a large total number too. Good.
Uh, Cohen Harris was 7 for 14. So good to see. That's a great starting point for getting some offensive pressure going, and
Hmm.
it seemed to work out nicely for the Chiefs in that game. Shots ended up even once again after everything, and Linus Yard gets his second straight win, and the Chiefs pick up another huge 2 points against a Western Conference rival.
We got to like that.
So looking at the standings right now. Right before the Thanksgiving break here, the Chiefs currently are sitting in a sixth place tie with Kelowna. So whoever wins the game tomorrow will go into Thanksgiving in sixth place with 26 points. So hopefully that's the Chiefs. Still only 3 points out of third place right now in the Western
That's
Conference.
crazy
So
how tightly bunched it is.
it's such a tight race right now. Only 7 points separating 11th ranked Vancouver and third ranked Penticton right now.
That is crazy.
So yeah, very, very close race. And I think it's going to be kind of an exciting. finish to the end of the first half of the season here in the next month.
Wow.
But yeah,
And
I
we have a
mean,
lot of games coming up too, don't we?
yeah, quite a few. Let's see here. We got
Before the Christmas break, I feel like there's a bunch of games.
Yeah, there are. We got these two against Kelowna and or three against Kelowna and Kamloops. Wednesday the 3rd, we're in Everett, and then back in Spokane the Friday the 5th against Swift Current, and then the following night, where did that go? I lost my following night, Tri-Cities is in town. So yeah, I mean lots of games coming up, and that's just with 2 weeks to go before the break, even to that point. So um, yeah. So overall, tell me how you would judge like the team's performance over these last two games against
I
Regina
thought it
and
was the best two
Victoria.
game stretch that I can remember from the season, actually.
Yeah.
I know earlier in the year, before in the season first started, we had some good stretches of back to back games and things too. But in recent memory, it's the best back to back games that they've played.
No, for sure. Anything
And
specifically that stood out to you?
just finally feeling like we're getting some puck luck. I mean, I do believe you create your own puck luck, but the effort's been there all season long so far. It just finally got some results for what they've been working on doing. I feel like finally getting rewarded. They could play a little looser and freer. We commented on that too, that they were doing some things kind of loose and free.
Yeah,
And
definitely. It kind of
it
looked
was
that way, especially on Wednesday, I felt like.
Wednesday, especially, was when we commented the most. Yeah. And something to show for it finally. Hi, Current.
He doesn't know what to do right now because we got a bunch of our stuff packed up because we're moving this weekend.
It's nice to know you're not moving very farther. You're just moving up one level and over
A
a little
couple,
bit.
yeah. But we sold our couch today. So
Congratulations.
sold our couch. We have the other couch that we bought in a box right there, ready to be
I
set up
see
in the
it.
new place. So,
Nice. Very
but
nice.
anyways, back to
Yes.
hockey talk here. Yeah, I agree. I couldn't be more thrilled with the outcome and just the overall performance of the team here in the last two games. So I'm hoping that they can
Something
continue
positive to
that.
show for, yeah, for what
Some
they've done.
something positive going into the Christmas break here in about the next month or so. So I was
And
just
if we
looking to
can
see
just
if
keep
they,
this rolling that we got going on now through the Thanksgiving break, we'll get to the next holiday break and continue it even further.
yeah, exactly, exactly. That's all I really have recap. No other
Yep.
news really going on. Do you have an
Nothing
update on
going.
that CHL game?
It's still 2-1. CHL is behind, but we've seen Preston play earlier in it. And
Harry?
yeah, I'm trying to see what's going on here. Somebody's going to the box. Oh, CHL has two guys in the box.
Oh,
Don't know why. Oh, I don't know why they're in there for that one though. There's a nice hold. Um, it's nice to see these guys get showcased tonight and tomorrow night.
yeah, national
Un-
TV and
Unfortunately, on the NHL Network, yes. Unfortunately, that means we're going to be missing them for tomorrow night's game.
yeah, but it's all right. It's going to be a good test to see the other guys kind of step up and kind of see who steps up in those top roles.
It is. It's a learning, and we might not see it in the next couple of days, but it'll pay dividends somewhere down the road.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll get in that situation, but it's always kind of a double edged sword, in my opinion. We get to see these guys showcase their talents on the so called national stage. I guess it's still national, even though it's Canada. It's not our nation, but
Yeah,
um, we get to see them showcase that and everybody else to see them and seeing how the guys on the team still playing react to that. We don't always see it right away, but they do learn and they do get better from it. I mean, we're all products of our experiences.
for sure. Yeah.
So that it'll be interesting to see how that plays out and who steps out. We always talk about World Juniors as that who's going to come back from World Juniors, or when we lose some people to World Juniors, how the team is going to benefit from that and help what people are going to learn that we're not going to necessarily see right away. This is a smaller situation similar to that. So be
Yeah.
curious to see. But it's fun to be able to see hockey growing and being getting more airtime, if you will. Although,
Yeah.
with cable TV, we have lots of chances to watch all the stuff and watching Victory Plus and watching any CHL game you want to, which is nice. So we get a chance to see these guys play pretty much anytime we want to, but it's nice to see them play together, and it's a nice reward for them too.
Well, and to go on top of that, it's like I love this tournament that they do between the and TDP and Team CHL. I mean, I think they've needed to do this for a long time instead of just doing the CHL top prospects game. I mean, that game was it was cool too. It was good to see, more guys from the CHL, obviously. But I
It's
think
almost
that
like an
I think
all-star
this
game.
is, yeah, exactly. I think this is a good test to see kind of where each league is at, in all honesty. I mean, compared to, because I think, they played two games last year. I think CHL won both of them. So, and it looks like this has been a pretty tight game too.
It has
So,
been so far, yeah.
it's good to see that the level of play in all sorts of junior hockey leagues is right
Mm-hmm.
around where it needs to be. So, it's fun to watch for sure.
It's so hard, still hard for me to when you watch them on TV, especially. I mean, I know from when we started going to games many, many years ago and stuff to realize how young these guys are playing out there. You feel like you're watching men on the TV screen.
No, definitely. So it's cool to see, and these guys just keep getting better and better and better. So,
They do.
but that's all
And
I got, Cappy.
all right, well,
Do you have anything
happy.
for me?
I do not. Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving and have fun moving up one level.
Likewise.
I'm not moving anywhere.
Well, I meant to the
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
I know what you
part,
meant.
smart
Well,
ass.
I know. And we'll see you at the game tomorrow night. We'll see what pre-Thanksgiving game awaits us. That'll be nice.
Yeah, hopefully we have some positive updates for next episode.
Well, at least we know we'll have more games to talk about. That's good.
True. We'll have a handful of three at least. So,
Yeah.
maybe some more off ice news in the next week too regarding trades
You
or
never
whatnot. You never know.
you
So,
never know. And maybe we can sneak in an interview or something at some point. It's not
yeah.
like we're not trying to do that. We keep promising and teasing that. We are trying every week. We are reaching out and talking with players and stuff. We just can't seem to get anything uh, solidified.
Yeah, we'll figure it all out here once
I
I
know
get
everybody's
settled
busy
and
during the holidays, and the boys when we do talk to them and do reach out to them, they're trying to win games and do their thing and still enjoy the holidays and stuff too. So everybody's busy. We understand that, but it's not like we're not trying to get some more information out there for the fans.
yeah, for sure. But once I get settled in my new apartment here next week,
You can
I'll
have a
start.
real a podcast studio.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Essentially, I'll have my own little half space in an extra bedroom. So,
Nice. We'll
um,
have to build you a sound booth,
oh, there you go. That'd be nice.
wouldn't it? Though.
It would. But yeah, this will be my last recording in this one, and then we'll get all set up in the new one next week.
Well, it's been a nice setting to do your podcast from.
Likewise. I don't know why I said likewise.
That's all right.
I'm tired.
I
It's been a
know.
long day,
Yeah, you have had a long day.
but
Well, we'll let you go so you can go enjoy some hockey and
yeah,
do
we'll
some
just
editing of this and
go
get it
watch the
out there for
Zags.
and the Zags. Yeah, let's not forget about the Zags and their annual Thanksgiving holiday tournament that they're always in. It's a different one every year. It seems like it's weird to have them not playing in Maui. I'm not going to lie,
Hmm. Holy
but
cow, the Oilers scored.
well, good for them.
I'm just kind of rambling at this point,
They've
so I'll
been
just go
they've
ahead and
been
cut
hard
this
to
off.
watch a little bit.
Yeah, they've been
Um,
struggling. Who is that?
I'm not
Guy
sure.
Selly, guy Selly, like he got his first goal.
We need CHL to score in the next 15 minutes. Excuse me. There's 5 minutes into this third period, and they're
Yeah,
down 2-1.
I'm gonna go turn
Oh,
that
here.
game back on my PC as
Yeah.
well.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Till
until
next
after
week.
Thanksgiving, go Chiefs, go.
Go Chiefs, go.